Welcome back, guys. Today we're going to start our microphone comparison between 4 different microphones. Today we're going to do the first two. The first one is the Ulanzi U-Mic. Now this one only retails for $99. And in this competition, we're not going to be comparing which one is necessarily the best microphone. As I do most things, I want to see what's going to give us the most bang for our buck. So the microphone we're comparing it to is the Xvive U5 T2. If, let's just say, this microphone sounds 5% better than this microphone costs $99. This one retails for $339. So if this one sounds, say, 5% better than this one, then obviously you get more bang for your buck with the Ulanzi. So let's head outside. I've marked off some footage and we're going to compare them at footage and take away line of sight and that sort of thing and see which one is the best. And then we'll take the winner to compare it. And then we will take the winner of these two against the winner of the Neewer CM microphones against Hollyland M1 Lark microphones. So let's get started. Okay, these are the Ulanzis, the $99 set, just out of the box. I'm at 10 feet. I measured this off before. And they come with the cool case that charges them 2 or 3 times once you get the case charged up. So this is 10 feet with the Ulanzis, direct line of sight. Let's try 25 feet. So now I'm at 25 feet with the Ulanzis. I want to see if they still sound good or not. Are we still have a clean line of sight? Are we still sounding good? Now I'm going to back up to 50 feet. So now I'm at 50 feet. I can't even see the camera monitor, so hopefully I'm in the screen. Hopefully I'm somewhere near focus, who knows. But we're testing the sound on these microphones. This is a straight line of sight at 50 feet with the Ulanzi's U-Mic $99 microphones right out of the box. So how are we sounding? All right, I'm now at 10 feet with the Xvive U5 microphones. How do they sound? It's still a direct line of sight. One thing I really like about these microphones is you can screw them in and they tighten down so they will not come loose. So this is the first time I'm hearing them. In fact, I haven't even heard them yet. This is going into the camera. This is at 10 feet, so let's back up to 25 feet. Back to the camera. Am I losing any signal? Back in the camera. This is 25 feet for the Xvive U5. How we sound from 25 feet. And now let me go to 50. Again, now my back is to the camera. Am I losing any signal? This is 50 feet away with the Xvive U5 microphones. How do they sound? They're straight out of the box, no adjustments, just want to see how they sound. These retail for $339 compared to the Ulanzis that retail for $99. Which one is going to give us the most bang for our buck? Let's find out. Okay, well, I think that was pretty obvious. The Ulanzi, $99 versus the Xvive for $339. I don't know if something's defective with the Xvives or what was wrong with them, but it was a straight out of the box comparison. I set them up to what I thought was correct. They sounded like some kind of digital distortion. Maybe it was something I did. I don't know, but the competition was straight out of the box. So Xvive's going down hard for $339. That sounded terrible. Could be my fault. Don't know. But for this comparison, doesn't matter. Straight out of the box. The Ulanzi for $99 blows that away. And the Ulanzi also has internal recording. So let's see who won between the Neewer and the Hollyland. So today, guys, we're going to compare the other two microphones. We're going to compare the Neewer CM22s that retail for $199 against the Hollyland Lark 1s that retail for $139. So let's check these out and see how they sound. Okay, I'm back at 10 feet. I am now using the Hollyland M1 straight out of the box. How do they sound? They also have the cool charging case. It's a little thinner than the rest of it, which is kind of cool. The problem with these is they don't offer the use of a lav mic. All the others do, even the Ulanzi. Even though I didn't use a lav mic a while ago, they do offer it. This is 10 feet with the Hollyland. Let's see what 25 feet does. All right, so now we're at 25 feet with the Hollyland. How are we sounding? Back turn to the camera, walking back to 50 feet with the Hollyland to test them from 50 feet away, direct line of sight. How do the Hollyland sound? And these retail for $139. And they do have the cool charging case. So how are we sounding from 50 feet? Does it sound good? We got a direct line of sight. Should sound good. I can't see the camera, so who knows? But now we will try the Neewer CM22 microphones and see how they sound against the Hollylands. Now we're using the Neewer CM22s from 10 feet, direct line of sight, straight out of the box from 10 feet. Let's try 25 feet. So now I'm 25 feet with the Neewer CM22s. These retail for $199 versus $139 on the Hollylands that we just compared them to. So let's go to 50 feet and see what we get. So now I'm at 50 feet with the Neewer CM22s for $199. How do they sound versus the Hollyland for $139? These do allow for the lav mic. The Hollylands do not. So we'll go back in the studio and listen to these. I like to get you guys' opinions to see what you think sounds best. I'll be hearing some of them for the first time, so let's check it out and see which one gives us the most bang for our buck. Okay, now that one is a little bit harder to choose between. The Neewer being $199, it sounded pretty good. But so did the Hollyland at $139. Now, if it was just price, I would probably say the Hollyland won that. But there's one deciding factor, and you may completely disagree with this. I'm going to give the winner of that one to the Neewer CM22, only because you can run a lav mic from it. And not everybody likes having one of these hanging up here like I've got right now. Nobody really likes these hanging around their neck. I think the sound were very similar. I think the Hollyland may have had the noise reduction on, but again, this was simple, straight out of the camera. And that would explain why that Xvive microphone sounded so bad. I imagine that microphone sounds much better than that, but due to the fact that this was, you know, I'm a photographer, I'm just looking for a good microphone to use, and I just want one simple, right out of the camera, to put on and be able to use. And that's what I got right out of the camera on the Xvive. So I'm sure a professional could take that and make that Xvive sound really good. But for this competition, it sounded terrible. So that's all I can tell you. But the second battle, I'm going to have to give it to the Neewer just because of the lav mic. Just to be able to have that option, I think the Neewer will win. So tomorrow's video, we will go between the Neewer and the Ulanzi to see which one is going to win the top spot. So anyway, you guys let me know what you think about the video, which one you think sounds best, which one is the best deal, which one is actually the best bang for the buck. And let's figure out who's going to win this. Y'all have a good day. For helping you out, hit that subscribe button. Thanks.